Hello, it's Denise here at Junk Journal Junkie UK. Hello, welcome to everybody. I hope you're all well. So we're back with the Flower Fairy Journal today, and I haven't looked at it for a day or so, so I don't really know where I am and what I'm up to. So let's have a quick look at what it is we still need to do. So I've got some papers, I've got some ephemera, I've got my tin with all the little embellishments in, and I've got a few scrappy bits of lace kicking about. So let's see what it is we need to do. Okay, so we need to fill these pockets. Yes, we made those last time, I remember. We need to fill the pockets front and back. Now in one of these will be the letter from me, so we only need to fill the bottom pocket there. Need to embellish there. Maybe some embellishments on the pages. Yep, I need to sew down the side of that, so I probably should have done that while I was off camera, but I will do that before you see the flip through. So yeah, just some page embellishments, I think. Oh yes, we put those two tucks in, so something to fill the tucks with. So there's two of those, isn't there? We need to make that tag into something. Yeah, it just looks like page embellishments, I think, really now. A couple of tags maybe, depending on what we've got in the ephemera pack. Like I say, it's not going to be overly full of pockets, etc. this one. Yeah, so that's the other one that needs something tucking in. I'll leave something for the owner to do this time. I'm done yet. It does need perhaps another something in there with that, whether it's that tag or not, I don't know. And something in the back, so not too much really to fill. We might have a couple more pockets in there, but nothing too onerous today, I don't think. I know I need to put a piece of lace on that tip in, which I didn't see. Now I wondered about these, about folding these up and putting them in some of the pockets, whether that would spoil them or not, just for the owner to play with. Don't know about that one. I mean, this is out of that beautiful book that I love with the fairy dog, or the dog with the fairy wings. I could probably fold that up and put it in somewhere, couldn't I? You know, whoever owns the journal can just look at it or cut it up and stick it in. They could make it into a notebook. Yeah, I think I might just pop that in as a piece of extra. Let's fold these as well then. So I've just printed these out from the CD-ROM, and I've left the backs of them white, so they can be used for, oh sorry, they can be used for collage or for stationery paper. I'll just fold them up ready in case I find a slot that I just want to put one in. I just did three. I think 3 pieces of paper will be enough. Might not put all 3 in this journal actually, but if we've got spaces where things can still go in, we might as well tuck a bit of pretty paper in them for whoever has the journal to use. It's a nice piece. That is note paper, supposed to be, supposedly. It's called note paper on the CD-ROM. Yeah, it is pretty with that lighter bit in the middle. Okay, so we've got 3 of those we can tuck in, and a picture, and maybe those great big double-sided. Oh, I also want to tuck those in somewhere as well, so just a packet of stickers. Right, I know we looked at these before. Right, I'll pull that out because we're not having this in here. If you remember, we made that last time. Let's see what we've got. Right, tags. 2 green tags. Right, 2 notebooks, and we only want 1 in. Which one do we want? I think I'll go for that one with the tag in the back. bit thinner and it's quite pinky, isn't it? Let's put all the tags there for now. And now there's a pocket that could go in. So tags, journal cards, big and small. I just stitched around that. I think that's a small journal card. Journal card, journal card. Ah, now if you remember when I made this one, I had some of this left. Some of this paper left. Because I said this one, it wasn't right for the back of, oh no, the other one. Sorry, it's the other journal I'm thinking about. This one wasn't right for the back of it. So I made a smaller one that would fit on one of the pages. So that's for the other journal. That's a big journal card. Tag. Yep, that's just something for a tuck really. Or a flip out. Could go on as a pocket, couldn't it? Oh, a spider on my desk. Yep, so that's just a journal card. This is a journal card from created by Kathy. I just put a Flower Fairy on it so it would go in here. Journal card. Just a little scrappy notebook. Don't know whether we're putting that in or not. Little matchbook type thing with 3 tags in. Again, we don't know if that's going in. Oh, there's 2 of those. This one's got those other bits in. And then there were these that I made, the double pocket ephemera holder, which has got a piece of paper in that one already, hasn't it? Oh, they both got a piece of paper in. Pockets on the front. I'm going to go with that one, I think, if I put it in. Was this scrapbook spare then? No, that's one that's going in. Okay, so we've got lots of journaling cards. Let's see. I'm going to put those 2 on as pockets, maybe. I haven't got one of those. I think we might have one of those in there already. We have, I'm sure we have. I'm sure I just saw it a moment ago. This is the trouble with having 3 on the go. Yes, we have. So we don't want that in. And that one's slightly different. No, it isn't. That one's slightly different. Yep, so we can have that one in if we want. Right. So we've got some tags ready made. All big ones though. So we may or may not need those. We've got plenty of journal cards. We've got plenty of pocket stuffers. And these 2. Do I want round the corners on that? I don't know. I can't decide. So let's put those 2 in and then fill all the pockets. Just trying to find somewhere where they will look right and there is space for them. See, she would go on there, but there's something on the back. There's more pockets in than you realise actually. Maybe on there with those. Nope. The papers are just so beautiful. I don't want to put anything on them, that's the problem. That's why they've got so little in them already. Well, if they don't go in, then they don't go in. Right, what did I have on the opposite side to that? That envelope. No, can't be the envelope. Where's the other side of the envelope? Must be that one. Yeah, that's it. Is it? No, because I've got a doily there. All right, yeah, the doily's going through there. No, that's that one. Well, how many dotty pages have I got in it? Maybe I should turn the right, that one. So there is something on there. We got there eventually. Goodness me, that does not bode well, does it? So But that light's probably shining on there for you because it's shining on there for me. Yeah, I think that will go out all right in there if we have the right tag in it. What sort of a... She's nice looking down at them. She's got a hint of blue on her to mirror this. I think that would be hidden. That one's a bit full on. I think we've got the right one. Yeah, I think it's going to be her and this. So let's just get that put in, and we've filled it as well. So I hope you're all well. I don't know if I've already said that. I'm just feeling a little bit under the weather myself. I don't know if it's I mean, my throat's better and I felt really well the last couple of days. I don't know if it's just maybe a reaction to the antibiotics. I have finished them now, but I had a really strong dose of them, and they can really upset your system, can't they? They're not things to take lightly. Other than that, I don't know. Yeah, might need something across here probably. But other than that, I like it. Is she going to get stuck? No, I don't think so. So, now we're going to put this little one in anyway. Maybe not. That's got something on the back. Right, I want some lace here because I keep forgetting. I've found a little piece I'm hoping will fit. Doesn't quite, does it? But I do love it. I think I'm just going to put it on. I am. I've ummed and ahed about it a few times and then thought, oh no, I'll find a longer piece. But I really like this piece, it's so pretty. Sorry, I'm just unblocking my glue and now it's all over my fingers because I'm going with some Fabri-Tac. I hope you've been able to see what I was doing. I don't want it too far in. I mean, it's nice craft card, I don't mind that it shows, really, but I do want to just soften the edge where it finishes and the picture is attached. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to hide it. You're being a bit mean, Mr. Glue, this morning. Right, don't stretch it out too much. Do I want some under there? Shall we just leave it floppy? Just let it dry and then decide, I think. So while that's there like that, let's have a look at this back pocket, because I'm wondering if this notebook will be too chunky for it. No. And that comes out of there, that'll be a nice surprise. To see the tags on the back. Yeah, quite like that in there. She wouldn't have fit in even if I'd chopped it down much, you know. So tempted to put her in, but let's have a look at this then. I wonder if that'll go behind there. Oh, that's what's stopping it going down, is that tag on the back of there. Yeah, because I'm not putting so much in the book, you know, pocket wise. I do want to leave plenty of fun things around still. Yes. So what do we want in the bottom one? I know that will fit, but it might be a bit too wide. She would fit. Let's leave her there. Oh, what about this one with the feather on? It's got Lavender Fairy on it as well, which is on the actual pocket. That was a happy accident. I like it. Yeah, and I like that feather there with the green on here, so that was good. So yes, it's full and chunky, but it's a softish cover, so it'll close round it. Okay, so we've filled the back. That's my lace dried, or have I stuck it to the page now? I think we're all right. Just going to pop that tag in just in case. I don't think it will, but because now I've done the back, I want to do the front. So yeah, so we'll definitely have a letter in there. But what else? If the stickers, no, not the stickers are the wrong colour. I really like this great big one, but let's see. So this was on the Music Master board that I made. Now the pockets are quite secure because they're stitched, but I still don't want to rip them. Oh no, I think that's just a bit too tight. That's a shame. He's sideways on, isn't he? I think quite a lot of them are. What about this piece of tissue? Serviette. No, too big. So, what about this young man down here? Yeah, I like the way the flowers pop out over there. Might have that little one in as well, but what I'll do is see what I need in the middle, and then whatever's left, oops, we can pop in there. I'll come back to the embellishment in a minute. Let's just fill. I'm thinking they want something else in there. So I'm not embellishing, I'm just filling. I wondered if those stickers would go in there. Maybe hide them in there behind something. No. The green one. I quite like that in there. It just, the pink does show around it from the stickers, but I'll leave it there for now then. Right, you wanted a little one in. Have we got one made before we make you? Got another little scrappy pad there. Oh. Let me gather them all up again because I've separated them all out and I expect you can't see any of them. Can you see the pin from my glue? Oh, there it is, hiding from me. Is my throat going croaky again? Oh yeah, that feels like it might have bunged up as well. That's the first time I've bunged it up. I think I'm all right. What we're looking for, a little tag, a little tiny tag for in there, weren't we? I had some smallish ones, didn't I? Printed some off. Tags, tags, tags. Take them out of here because that shine will get you. So these are from Steph's junk, if you remember. I don't want that. Just pop those back down there. See if one of these will fit in. Do you know, I've lost my big scissors today. I can't find them anywhere. I've lost them a few times recently. I'm thinking that green dotty one, I don't know. I wonder if I can take them off with my chopper first, because it's going to take forever with those little scissors. I can just cut them down a bit. That saved me a bit. I can probably do it all, can't I? That's what I'm thinking. As long as I don't go mad and take too much off. So I want that gold coloured edging to stay on. Super. Okay, so I'm starting to get things ready now for the autumn journal. Spent this morning doing a lot of fussy cutting. I think I told you that I'm using a kit from Nanine at Collage Type. She's got some beautiful autumn kits. Well, I'm using two kits from Nanine at Collage Type. Yep, I like that in there. So I've been sat printing and fussy cutting and organising into folders and things. I am getting organised, aren't I? Right, one of these little reinforcement rings that I got from the lovely Tanya at Tatty Treasure. Ooh. Do I want one that shape? Maybe not. I just want a colour that's going to stand out a little bit. I don't know why I'm being so fussy. Yeah, it's got a bit of gold in it and it's a pink, so yeah, so I'm doing fairies and autumn at the moment. I mean, I haven't started filming the autumn yet. I'm not anywhere near ready for that, so that will probably be another, or quite possibly another week. That's not backed, is it, silly Billy? Yeah, probably another week before you see those start. I wonder if I could back it onto, oh, that wasn't quite right, that one, was it? Because I didn't do my scissors. Yeah, I didn't do print to fit, and Nanini's from the US, so they're on US paper size unless you change it for your A4, which I didn't. It's not really a problem unless you've got tags. And then they're not quite, see, that just wasn't a very good straight cut, was it? What do we think about it on the back? No, I should have glued it down first and then cut it. What are you trying to do, Denise? Just glue it on a piece of paper. Have I got a piece? I suppose you'd fit on that, would you? You will. Lovely. So that's another scrap of Flower Fairy paper used up, because obviously I don't want to be storing, when these 3 journals are full, I don't want to be storing lots of scraps. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so I know I've been talking to a few of you who are telling me you are on with your Flower Fairy journals at the moment. And a lot of you don't have YouTube channels. I just wish somehow I could see your journals. If you feel like putting them on for me to see, either on my website, I'm obsessed with website at the moment, either on my YouTube, let's try again, shall we? Facebook, there we go, either on my Facebook channel for me to look at, or you could pop it on Tatty Treasures and Friends, I could see it there. Or if you'd like to show me but not everyone else, you can send me a picture of it to my email address. It's quite a tease when you're all saying to me, oh, I'm nearly finished, or I'm doing this, or I'm doing that. I'm like, I'd love to see your journal. I understand you might be shy, some of you, if you don't have the YouTube channel. I was very much so when I started. And there's no reason, because people in the community are very, very kind. But it takes you a while to get brave to share, I understand that. Okay, so I'm not going to like those white edges. So I'm going to try and very gently, just get rid of the white. I mean, the tag itself is a touch of grunge, isn't it? So I need a hole in it again now. Probably need the smaller one, because I've put a small hole reinforcer in. Probably still cut through it. Looks fine. Okay, let's have one on the back, and then Shall we put a fairy on it? What shall we put on it? Yeah, let's put a fairy on it. I can't see any fairies on that page at the moment. And if we put a high up fairy, we'll see the head popping out of the pocket, won't we? Let's see what we can, oops, I threw that all on the floor then. Let's see what we can find in this box of magic. Just make a bit of space for it. Put the glue away without the pin in it. Naughty. Oh, sorry if you can hear the aeroplane in the cars. I've just realised I haven't shut the door. It's still very much hot here. I don't know if you can see that. So I'm in my tin. I have tidied it a little bit. Yeah, still very much the mini heat wave here in England. Maybe that's why I'm feeling a bit ropey. Now it's going to be very easy. Remove that horrible glue page out your way. To put something at the bottom of this, but that's not going to show. I love those kissing gorse fairies. It's not really going to show. I could maybe put you up there and a nice label underneath. And again, that looks like some kind of blossom, but you know me, I think everything looks like blossom. It's definitely flowers on a tree, so is that the definition of blossom? Tree flowers? I think it might be. Yeah, and I like the colours with the rest of the page, so what we're looking for is some, or maybe one of those little fairy words underneath. These are the ones that I printed to a page, so they were really, oh, must be enough out there. Really small. Fly me to the moon. Not green, I don't think. We want something to pop, don't we? Make a wish. Create your own sunshine. Come fairies. Oh, and now next doors are banging. Fairies place. Quite like make a wish. So what are we going to put it onto? It needs something behind it, but it's got to go in that little pocket, hasn't it? Now I did have some tea bags somewhere. What did I do with that? I got it all ready, but I don't recall bringing it to my actual desk. How very annoying. Right, so I've got this stuff, gauzy stuff. Yes, now I've thought about the tea bag. I want the tea bag. You might know. Right, I'm going to turn you off and go see if I can find it. Okay, I'm back. Could I find it? No. I have no idea where it's gone. I expect the minute I stop filming it will turn up. However, I did remember that Tanya sent me some tea bags, some unused, look, clean tea bags in some Happy Mail, bless her. So that is what I am going to use. Seems a shame to tear it up really, doesn't it? But I want a piece of tea bag, so there we go. Sorry. I don't know, I think it's quite a nice colour actually. I don't think I want to darken it up any. I mean, I could put the ink on it and darken it up, but it's starting to look a bit used now. But actually I don't know. Let's do a little bit and see. Let's do it on here. See if I like it better with a bit of a darker. I'll just do this half because I'm not going to need much, and then I can decide between the two, can't I? I've started filming again, haven't I? Yes. Not talking to myself. Okay, so I'm going to just rip it in half there because half of it's oops, inked and half of it isn't. It's not made it a lot darker actually, but it has changed. You stay there, Mr. Whatever. Yeah, I'm definitely liking it in that. Screw it up a bit more. A bit more ratty-tatty. And I think if I just put it down with a piece of glue stick, I can scrunch it up on there as well, can't I? It's not very often I do my own tea bag, but I did. I drink tea and coffee. I'm a tea drinker. And this morning I thought, oh, I'll empty my tea bag and save the paper. And I did quite a good job. And now I've lost it. It will turn up. I know I haven't put it in the bin. Do I think that's standing out enough? Let's put this fairy down because I'm definitely having him there while I see if that's doing it for me. There's a lot of traffic coming past, I think it might be. Oh, it's not home time yet. Maybe the end of school. Some schools finish quite early, don't they, these days? It has gone 3, so yeah, I like that even better now. Sorry. Gosh, I think you might be in a different... Let me just move you again. That's it. I think I might have... I had to move you to get out. I think I might have put you back in a different place. Bum, bum, bum. I can see that I'm going to be in one of those indecisive moods, so instead of not making a decision, I'm just going to go with my first. What's the worst that could happen? Right, don't lose that. I might want it again. What to do with my pin? Oh, there's no hope for me. Perhaps I ought to turn the camera off and start again later. Well, I've well and truly lost it this time, haven't I? Oh dear. Oh dear, Denise. Did you want to turn the YouTube channel on and just watch me hunt for a pin for half an hour? Well. I can't believe that. I hope it didn't hit the floor or something. The lid was on, wasn't it, when I got up? Just make sure it's not falling amongst that lot. How very annoying. Now I've got a pin here, I think, but it's not a stainless steel one, so it can't stay in for long, but I presume it will stop it drying up while I find it and finish filming. Oh dearie me, I get worse. Right, so I think once it's dry that tea bag will go in there easily, but obviously it's not dry yet. And what do I want to put round the top? Through the top, I should say. I've got a little bit of blue, variegated blue thread, because it's only a small little hole. Floss, I should say, is it called? Oops, embroidery floss, yes it is. Right, that end won't go through, Denise, after how you cut it. Got it all but one. Let's pull that one out, that's it. Because I'm just going to do a knot in the top. So I've left myself enough room. Curse of big fingers. Can't tie small knots. Oh dearie me. There we go. I think I'm going to leave that in because I don't think there's enough glue on it to stick. Right, what did we decide here? I mean, that's quite nice singing for in there, isn't it? It's just not... come on, dangling me wire now. It's just not really strong enough for a... oh, we could put two together, couldn't we? Oh yes, and I've got something to show you. What have I got to show you? Are they in here? Yes they are. So, I think I said to you I'd ordered these on Etsy. And the playing cards, by the way, there is two different types. You see them? Both very pinkish. So I got these from Judith, who is, I think, Papery on Etsy, but I will put the details in the link for you so you can go and have a look. And then, strangely enough, Tanya from Tatty Treasures texted me after I'd ordered these and said, I've just bought a lovely tin with some Flower Fairy cards in, playing cards, and she sent me the link, so I went on and bought a tin because I had to have the tin. Of course I did. Look at the gorgeous tin. Isn't that nice that they came in? Okay, so if you're not a tin collector, if you would just like a few cards rather than 140, what is it, 52 plus the jokers, 54, 108. If you don't want 108, if you just want 10, you can go onto Etsy and buy some from Judith at Papery. And I would think if hers have all gone, I expect Tanya will be putting some on her site too. I don't know whether there's still any tins for sale. You can go on and have a look if you want, but yeah, so I'll definitely be putting a couple of those in here. I would alter them, etc., but I'm nearly done with this Flower Fairy Journal now, so I'm just going to pop them in as they are. Oh, now look at that. Just what I was talking about. They could go in there, couldn't they? Save me back in that. Perfect, okay. As if by magic. Right, what was I doing? I was filling things. I have a feeling that I've passed something that needs filling, have I? Right, let's just keep going. Keep on, Denise. Don't look back. Yeah, I like that greenness on that. That's got everything in it, hasn't it? Yeah. Embellishments, this one. Right, so what did I put in the other one? That's what I was thinking. Did I even fill the other one? Oh, the stickers and one of those big tags. I love those little, are those my sweet peas? Yeah. Wonder if it'll fit, because like I say, I only made a little tuck out of it. Oh, it will. Yeah, it won't take anything else, but it will just take that. And I think there's some little sweet pea flowers here as well. Okay. Oh yeah, so that hasn't stuck. So is that everything filled? Right, we might want something else in these with them. Yeah, we're getting fat look now. Did I put all the paper in? I think I did, didn't I? There's something else in here. Yes, I've got a Flower Fairies postcard. No, won't fit. What did we put? Oh, we put a smaller version of her in somewhere, didn't we? Should we pop her in? Just fills it out this way a bit, doesn't it? And do we want something on the top of that tag? Didn't I have a nice pretty piece of pink, didn't I? Yes. Right, let's glue it on. I'm not feeling a staple today on here. Fabri-Tac. I mean, staples do make them nice and sturdy, especially when it's lace like this. I do want quite a bit of it, so I'm going to let it dry a minute. I want quite a bit of it folded over. So while it dries, back in the middle. Let's put something on the back of here. Yep, so it's for writing on, but we can have a little bit of something. So what do we want? Do we want a picture, or do we want to have a look at these little things tucked away in here? Do you want a picture or a saying or a word? What are these? So this one says, there may be fairies at the bottom of the garden, there is no evidence for it, but you can't prove that there aren't any. So shouldn't we be agnostic with respect to fairies? It's just a little bit of interest, isn't it, for the bottom of the tag. There's a little bit of white there that I don't like. Oh, now there's a big blob of lilac. Denise. So I'm thinking that probably needs a tiny picture of a fairy next to it. What do you think? I've got some little tiny ones. I don't know that I have. I've got a little butterfly which has come from the same papers as the fairies. Very beige. We don't want a beige butterfly. Let's have a butterfly on it, but let's have a colourful one. They flew out the tin when I opened it. I thought I had some tiny ones here. What about him? He's colourful, isn't he? And he's got a little white edge around him. Make it a little purple edge. Sorry, lilac. That's better. That's better. Do I have that there? Yes. Shout up if you see me black pin. I'll have to pack away carefully today, won't I? So I've still got to find a word for the front of this journal, and I've still got to find a fastening for it, but they're not things I will do on camera with you because they're very boring and they mean me rooting about for something. So you will see them because I will do a flip through of it when I've done that. Oh no, I've got glue where I shouldn't have. I'll just tie that purple splodge in now that I did on the bottom of that saying, quote, whatever it is. That's it. Okay, let's see if we can stick this. I have a feeling I've put the lace on inside out. Oh no, Denise, Fabri-Tac. I know that'll stick, but it'll take a while, I think. I don't know. Well, we've got a bit of both now, so it's a nice long pin, that, compared to the one that's come out with it. Yep, I'll just need a moment or two. Excuse me, hope I didn't deafen you then. Ah, we've got a helicopter now, I think. Helicopter or a light aeroplane or something coming to join us. Oops, they don't want to go back in. It's a tricky little packet, isn't it? But it does keep the little things together. Let's put everything back in. That's it, before I lose it. Get rid of that. Sorry, I hit the cable again. Get rid of that horrible page. Yep, sticks out over the top nice as well. That it's not a very lacy journal, this one. This one's going to be a lot more lacy. Was that the end of? Oh, we was going that way, weren't we? I'm not sure about that. Let's just, don't want it sticking to my pages and spoiling them. Yep, so we've got our lace on there. I'm ready to put something on there. It's getting quite heavy though on the signature. I don't think I ought. Yeah, love that. Okay, so we'll just go through and put some, add some little fairies here and there, and I think we're done. Not too many either, because like I say, it is a heavy little lady now. Yeah, perhaps on some of these plainer pages, just put a couple of images or butterflies. We know what's in there now. Yeah, not a lot either, because there are a lot of fairies, aren't there? We'll just do the ones that are really, really plain, if there are any. I think it might need something on there. I'm wondering if to put I think I might put a book plate on there, or this book belongs to. Yeah, so I'll leave that one plain. Yeah, and that one's fancy enough on its own, so no, I will leave that bit. Right, let me get out and make room for the embellishments. Oops. Right, so I've got some fairies here. Let's just put some of the little ones up here. I hope you can see them and that the light isn't shining off them. So I don't want great big ones for embellishments. So I'll put the little ones up there, and then you can see what we've got to choose from. Our embellishing pages. There's some of these that are nice autumny ones that might go nice in my autumn journal. Might hide an odd fairy here and there. So those little ones are really sweet, aren't they? That's enough of those though. I'll go on then one more. And then what else do I have? Yeah, so I have those big words, which we might pop in. I don't know if to do that in front of you or not because of the... Oh, we have a buttercup. Oh, these little flowers. I don't want those words in. All those. They are great big fairies. No. Okay. What's that? Is that a flower? Yeah. So we'll just choose from those things there when we find somewhere that really needs something. Right, this does. This definitely does. And these are kind of like in darkness, aren't they? So it might have to be something like this. If you believe, clap your hands, make a wish. Fairies welcome. I like that one because they look like they're coming, joining a party, or let's just make the corners sideways. Welcoming committee, maybe. Welcoming dance. Shouldn't have done that on there. I'm wondering if some glitter will go behind it. Oh, that lightens the page up, doesn't it? Brightens it up. Right, I'm going to create a lot of glittery mess now, which I don't mind on my desk at all. Just don't want it all over. Just want to make it a little bit more like gossamer. Sorry, not your game. That's it. Right. Now, what's going to hold this, do we think? The thing is, this is going to be shiny, so I only want it kind of under the fairies welcome sign, whereas that's pretty. Making my own patterns with glue. Go on in. Yep, I'm going to be covered in glitter. Pink glitter. What could be nicer? do I think. Oops, and if I put quite a bit of this on, because that is not sticking, it'll hold that down. I don't want it to eke out the edges though and become shiny. Although, would you even notice it was shiny amongst that glitter? Yeah, that's grabbing it, I can feel it. Yeah, I like the fact that the glitter's yeah, I might have to put some, oh, hanging myself on my microphone, I bet that deafened you. Right, so I can't do it now because I have to do it and leave the book open, but I've got some stickles. I might put some of this around on this page as well, because it is like an evening. I think that's dry, it shouldn't stick to that anyway, I don't think. So this is like writing paper. Do we want anything on there? Do you know, I don't think we do, because we've got that beautiful big picture there. This is what I mean about the pages. Most of them are self patterned, embellished. I mean, even that one, it's not got a lot, but can you see the lace? It's like a lace pattern there, and there's a big pearl jewel there. Yeah, so I think I'll probably just go for these dotty ones. Summer fairy, there's no fairy there. Peekaboo. Fairy tales, that might be nice at the top, and then you could write under it, couldn't you? And I'm quite liking these corners snippeted. Just gives them a bit more something. Yeah, and I'm not going to ink that either. Yes, I like that on there. We're going with the less is more for a change. I will sew that as well. Right, that one. Although it's beautiful and pretty and ready for writing. There's a few leaves there, but I just feel it needs something. That's nice. Yep, let's go with it. Again, less is more. It's not too full on. I've not overloaded the fairies on the page, but it's got something that ties in with them. And the colour goes. It's right at the top of the page, Denise, and it's stuck. Oh dear. I have to trim the top of that off. I've got a crease there. Should have pulled it closer to me. Sorry, I bet my head was in that as well, wasn't it? Okay, I'll have to, I mean, that's just beautiful. I don't want to spoil it. I'm just leaving it. I want whoever gets it to see how beautiful it is. Yeah, so we've got the same kind of thing going on there. Where is that pin? So let's see if we can mirror this yellow. What do we think with the pink? Just that yellow definitely needs tying in a bit. If you remember, I said when I did it, it needed a bit more. Get some of the white off. You can hear me concentrating, can't you? Whoops. I'm not trying to get it all off because that would be impossible. It would be a very spindly looking thing, but I'm just trying to, yeah, where I can, take some of the excess, make it look more like a flower on a piece of paper with a flower drawn on it. Oops. You won't undress, just enjoy the peace and quiet. Although I expect you can hear my clock, can't you? I notice when I listen to the videos back that the clock's quite loud. I don't notice it otherwise. Is that a bit too much, the yellow and the yellow? Let's just bring the white down on that a bit more. Lost my sheet now. So I am going to go over it with the brown ever so lightly, because I think that should do it. Don't go over the yellow flowers. Actually, it's got a bit of a yellow hue to it, that distress ink. Yeah, that's definitely improved the colour. Get rid of that page again. Things are flying about. The thing is, I like this yellow. Well, if I like it, I should put it in, shouldn't I? I'm just umming and ahhing if other people will, but you can never please everybody all the time. Is that growing out of it? Or that growing over it? Over. Yeah. Let's do it. If we're going to have yellow, we might as well embrace it entirely. Oops. Just at an angle, I think, a bit if I can. I won't have long with this that glitter glue. Still plenty of room for writing around it. Anyway, I've left plenty of room in the journal, haven't I? It wouldn't surprise me if whoever gets the journal can't write in it because it's too pretty, if anything like me. But it is for making your own and personalising, so you really shouldn't feel bad for writing in it. Are we down? Yeah, I think that has tied that in. So we've got pink on both sides and we've got yellow on both sides. Oops. Yeah, we've got that spot in there. Do we want anything in it? No, I don't think we do. Yeah, so beautiful page. We know what's in there. I don't want to do anything to that. I might put some stickles on that as well. Right, this young man, I couldn't decide about this one. Maybe something just going down there. I'd quite like that buttercup that I've just put on. Have I got another one? What did I do with them? Oh, have. Does it go? Not with the white, but would it go if I did the same with the... I'm not going to cut all the white off, because I might not use it. I'm just going to cover the white with this distress ink. And see what we think now. Is it too much of a yellow? I quite like it because it softens the edge there. I'm going to put it, I'm going to do it. Didn't put my pin in again, did I? Yeah, it's got very harsh edges right all the way around. I think the same on the other page as well, but this one particularly because it's got a larger gap this side with the music paper. So right up there, I think. Yeah, it could almost be part of the picture, couldn't it? Although they are not buttercup fairies. Yeah, that's better. Softened it definitely. Right, these are the ones where I wondered if I wanted a fairy. Bramble, so sort of autumny. Yeah, I like that one. I'm not going to do anything else but the fairy. I'm not going to back it on anything or anything like that. It has got its own background. It's another lovely thing about working with these fairies. They are full pictures with background behind them, unless you cut them out. Yeah, so if you're not good at, or you don't want to find things to put behind your images, these work well. Right, so I've moved the book down because I'm right where the camera is. I'm not going to be able to do this twice. Once it's in, so I do hope I'm on camera mostly. I can only apologise profusely if I wasn't. Yeah, so I'm not going to do the same on here. I don't want to be too samey. So we could have one of those. That's quite nice actually. Just for a bit of something. Could still be written on and personalised that. You could draw in it or put a picture of somebody's face. Yeah, just a bit of something to break up all the dots. So this is a flower from the CD-ROM, the Flower Fairy CD-ROM embellishment. Yeah, we can write a word in it or anything. Yes, and it goes with the green here. Beautiful, just beautiful. Doesn't need anything, does it? Goodness. Now, do I want to do the same again with the flower there? I don't think I do. Blue. I do like this one, if you believe. Clap your hands. Top or bottom? Quite like it down there. And do I want anything behind it? I don't think I do. No, let's just go for it. This is just filling itself, this journal. I could spend hours looking for things to put behind it, etc., but I honestly, truthfully don't think a lot of these things need anything behind them. I mean, that is standing out beautifully on its own. Yeah, I like it. Oops, bit of glitter, and again an absolutely beautiful page. So these pages are Victoria designs. I'm wondering if that needs something over the edge. It's kind of very much not mirroring this page here, is it? I could have another fairy looking on. No. Don't know what else I've got really. Butterfly again. Kind of want to mirror the pinks and the blues from Gosh's beautiful colour. It's going to be way too big though. That one's nice. About one going that way and one going that way. I like the idea. I'm not sure they're the right butterflies. He was a bit too purple, wasn't he? Oops. The pink ones are all a bit too pink. Ah, that's more that colour. So I want something sort of greeny to tie the greeny brown, but with a bit of pinky blue. Greeny browny pinky blue butterfly, please. You never know. There are lots of colours in here. We've got greeny browny purple. Is that the one that I tried? See if it looks better with that pink one. It's just clashing with this, isn't it? Maybe it's going to have to be a plainer. I definitely like this pink one down here. What did I do with me dobber for my lilac? I'm getting some not putting things back where they belong, and that's why I can't find anything. Right, and I feel that I might have been at this a long time now. In fact, I'm sure I am, because I stopped a video, didn't I? So I will stick that on there, but I won't waste any more of your time. This definitely needs something on here. I like him. Since I put him on that other page, I quite like him. And he bears no resemblance to that page whatsoever though, does he? I got another fairy who does. Got butterflies in my fairy tin now. See, these are the ones I said I wasn't gonna. She's nice. She's up in the tree, but do we want the tree floating? Not really, do we? I'm gonna put her there because I like her. Do you know what? And I think it's that fairy there, the blossom one it is. So I think it might be apple blossom, is it? There I go with my blossoms again. It's the blossom fairy anyway, and it's the same one on the other page. No wonder I thought it went. So I'll just pop her down in this corner. So I'm looking for a pin and a dobber. Oh, I'm so sorry. I might end up with a big pink butterfly on there as well. Not sure about that with the green, but that one wants something. Okay, I think I'm going to call it a video now because I need to find the bits that I've lost, and I'm sure you've been on. I'm sure I must have had nearly an hour, if not more. I don't want to keep you any longer. Okay, so I will show you all the bits in the flip through. I'm sorry you didn't quite get to the end of it with me, but there really isn't anything else. A couple of butterflies. Yeah, a couple of butterflies and that's it. Probably 2 butterflies, that's all you've missed. So thank you so much, maybe something on there, for being with me. Give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed the content of these videos. I'd love you to subscribe if you don't. Thank you so much to all of you that have subscribed. Oh yes, there is another piece of news quickly before I go. The 300 subbies giveaway has not been claimed, and the person whose name I pulled out of the hat is no longer a visible subscriber, so I'm guessing she's unsubscribed from my channel. So I will be pulling it on again on Monday, just the people that were in it originally, I'm afraid. I know I've got a few new subscribers now, but there will be a 500 one coming up. But I've still got the cup there with everybody's name on it, so sometime on Monday it'll be drawn again. Okay, have a lovely, lovely day. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.